Let's take a look at number 20. This is says evaluate the expression. We're doing a minus b. So we're subtracting two matrices. So let's go input these matrices into our calculator first. We'll do it the easy way. Though I'm not sure if the calculator actually makes these easier. Maybe a little bit harder. To go to my matrix menu, I do a second x to negative 1. On a T83, it just says matrx. Not a T83 plus, but T83 just says matrx, so your button does. Then my left arrow over to edit. A is already highlighted, so I press enter on it. It's a 3 by 3, so I'll do 3, enter, 3, enter. And we got 0, enter, negative 6, enter, negative 8, enter, negative 7, enter, negative 9, enter, negative 1, enter, 0, enter, negative 7, enter, and negative 3, enter. And after you get the first matrix input, you want to make sure you do a second mode to exit out. And then we'll go back into our matrix menu, second, x to negative 1, left arrow over to edit, and down arrow to B. So B should be highlighted at this point. Press enter on it, and then it's a 3 by 3 also, rows by columns. So 3, enter, 3, enter. And we got 2, enter, negative 2, enter, negative 7, enter, negative 9, enter, negative 3, enter, 2, enter, 0, enter, negative 1, enter, and negative 8, enter. And then I want to exit out, so I'll do a second mode. And we're finding a minus b. So I'm going to go back in my matrix menu, second, x to negative 1. Now I'm under names, and A is highlighted, so I do enter on A, minus, go back in my matrix menu, second, x to negative 1. Oops. Let's try it again. Okay. Go back to the matrix menu, second, x to negative 1. And you have to down arrow to B and push enter on it. And you see how we now have A minus B. So you press enter on that, and that will give us our answer. Negative 2, negative 4, negative 1. It's either B or C. 2, negative 6, negative 3, 0, negative 6, 5. Looks like B is in Bill. So let's go check that, 20B. And that checks. Okay, now let's look at how to do it by hand. Okay, so we got our first matrix, which is 0, negative 6, negative 8, negative 7, negative 9, negative 1, 0, negative 7, and negative 3. And we're subtracting B, which would be 2, negative 2, negative 7, negative 9, negative 3, 2, 0, negative 1, and negative 8. Now when we're subtracting two matrices, you just subtract the corresponding entries. So I'd have 0 minus 2, negative 6 minus a minus 2, negative 8 minus a minus 7, negative 7 minus a negative 9, negative 9 minus a negative 3, negative 1 minus 2, 0 minus 0, negative 7 minus a negative 1, negative 3 minus a negative 8, 0 minus 2 is negative 2, negative 6 plus, negative negative becomes positive, so negative 6 plus 2 gives us negative 4. Negative negative is positive, so we got negative 8 plus 7, which is negative 1. Same thing here, negative negative becomes positive. Negative 7 plus 9 gives us 2. Negative 9 plus 3 gives us negative 6. Negative 1, negative 2 is negative 3. 0 minus 0 is 0. Negative 7 plus 1 gives us negative 6. And negative 3 plus 8 gives us 5. And I don't remember which one I said. No memory. 2, negative 6. Looks like B is in Bill. And that's how we do it by hand.